Hello students, in today's class we will see about water resource. First we have to understand what is meant by a resource. Any natural wealth that can be used for satisfying human needs is called as a resource. Likewise, water resource deals with making use of the naturally available water in order to satisfy the human needs. We know that water is a precious gift of nature. So making use of this naturally available water to satisfy human needs is called as the water resource. In this lesson, we will see how this naturally available water is saved and utilized to satisfy the human needs. Water resource. As we all know that water is a gift of nature to humankind, and millions of living things depend on water for their survival. In this graph, you can see that Tamilnadu constitutes 4% of India's land area. Tamilnadu is inhabited by 6% of India's population, but it has only 2.5% of India's water resources. From this graph, it is clearly concluded that the available percentage of water resource is very less when compared to the population of the state. Therefore, it is very essential to conserve and save water. Water is generally classified into two groups: surface water and groundwater. Groundwater is located underground, that is below the ground level, and it is trapped in between the rocks. It must be pumped out of the ground after drilling a deep well. Surface water is found in lakes, rivers, oceans, streams, ponds, etc. More than 95% of the surface water and 80% of the groundwater have already been put into use. The state is heavily dependent on monsoon rains. The annual average rainfall is around 930 mm. We know that Tamil Nadu receives the maximum rainfall from the northeast monsoon. It receives about 47% rainfall during the northeast monsoon, 35% of rainfall during the southwest monsoon, 14% rainfall in summer, and 4% rainfall in winter. The major uses of water include human or animal consumption, irrigation, and industrial use. Multipurpose River Valley Project. First, we will see about what is meant by multipurpose projects. A project or a task which serves more than one purpose is called as multipurpose project. In a multipurpose river valley project, a dam is built across a river and it serves for more than one purpose at a time, and it is termed as multipurpose river valley project. The multipurpose river valley project are designed mainly for the development of irrigation for agriculture and hydropower generation. That is, these multipurpose river valley projects are mainly designed to provide proper water supply for agriculture and to generate electricity. Hydropower plants capture the energy of falling water to generate electricity. However, these multi-purpose river valley projects are used for many other purposes as well. They are used to control floods. They are used in inland navigation, water supply for industrial and domestic purposes, and in fish breeding. The map here shows the places where the multipurpose river valley projects are constructed. Mostly they are the first multi-purpose river valley project we are going to see about is Mettur Dam. Mettur Dam is one of the oldest dam in India. Mettur Dam was constructed in a gorge where river Kaveri enters the plains. Gorge is a narrow valley between hills or mountains. Mettur Dam is located in Salem district. It provides irrigation to Salem, Erode, Karur, Tiruchirappalli, Tanjavur, Tiruvarur and Nagapattinam districts. It irrigates about 2,71,000 acres of farmland. Mettur Dam is also an important tourist spot. The dam, park, major hydroelectric power stations, hills on all sides makes this dam an important tourist spot. Next we are going to see about Bhavani Sagar Dam. Bhavani Sagar Dam has been constructed across the river Bhavani. We have already seen that river Bhavani is one of the tributary of river Kaveri. This Bhavani Sagar Dam is built across the river Bhavani. This dam is one of the biggest earthen dam in the country. Earthen dam means a dam that is constructed of soil material such as gravel, broken weathered rock, sand, silt, clay or soil, etc. Bhavani Sagar Dam is located 80 km away from Coimbatore city in the district of Erode. Amaravati Dam. The Amaravati Dam has been constructed across river Amaravati. We all know that river Amaravati is also one of the tributary of river Kaveri. The Amaravati Dam is situated 25 kilometers away from Udumalpet in Tirupur district. The dam was built primarily for irrigation and to control flood. Recently, a small hydropower station has been installed here. This reservoir is notable for the significant population of mugger crocodiles. Mugger crocodile is a variety of crocodile. It lives in fresh water. So we have to be cautious about these mugger crocodiles whenever we visit to that place. Amaravati Dam is also a familiar tourist spot. Krishnagiri Dam. Krishnagiri Dam is situated at a distance of 7 km from Krishnagiri towards Dharmapuri. Krishnagiri Dam is built across the river Tenpennai. This dam irrigates an area of about 5,428 square kilometer of farming land. This is a famous tourist spot. During weekends, many tourists visit this place. Saturn Dam. Saturn Dam is also constructed across the river Tenpennai in Chengam Taluk. It is found in the mid of Chennai Hills. Saturn Dam is also one of the famous tourist spot. Parks are well maintained inside the dam and the gardens are used by the film industry. So you could have seen this dam in many of the Tamil movies. There is also a large crocodile farm and a fish grotto. Grotto is a small artificial cave with attractive rocks. Water trickles through these grotto and you can see a variety of colorful fish here. Sathanu Dam irrigates the land in Tantrampet and Tiruvannamalai blocks. The left side canal of the dam irrigates about 7,183 hectares of land, and the right bank canal irrigates about 905 hectares of land. Canal means a small artificial way constructed to convey water for irrigation. The water holding capacity of the dam is 7,321 million cubic feet. That is the full holding capacity of the dam is 119 feet. Mullai Periyar Dam. Mullai Periyar Dam was built by the British administration in the year 1895. It was built by the British officer named John Pennyquick. It has been constructed on the Periyar River, which originates from the Thekadi hills of Kerala. The dam is 175 feet in height and 1,200 feet in length. Though the dam is located in the state of Kerala, most of the water is used to irrigate Tamilnadu. The dam was built mainly for watering the farming lands of Tamilnadu, which is dry throughout the year. Vaigai Dam. Vaigai Dam is built across the river Vaigai near the place called Andipatti. Vaigai Dam is located 7 km from Andipatti and about 70 km from Madurai. The dam was opened on 21st January 1959. The height of the dam is about 111 feet and it can store water up to 71 feet. The dam has a garden that deserves the name Little Brindavan. That is, the name of the garden is also called as Little Brindavan. It is a popular picnic spot in Theni district. Manimuttar Dam. Manimuttar Dam is located about 47 km from Tirunelveli. It is the biggest reservoir of the Tirunelveli district. This dam was built in the year 1958. Our former Chief Minister Thiru Kamarajar and MP Mr. K.T. Kosalram built this dam. This dam was built to prevent mixing of rainwater with the Bay of Bengal during the rainy season. Manimuttar Dam can hold water up to 118 feet. The gorgeous garden of the dam is located about 5 km from the dam and is accessible through a zigzag ghat road. That is, the mountain roads which has curves and bends. Pleasure boating and waterfalls are additional tourist attraction near the dam. The Babanasam Dam. The Babanasam Dam is also called as Karayar Dam, and it is located about 49 km away from Tirunelveli. Pavanasam Dam is built across the river Tamarabarni. This dam irrigates an land area of about 34,861 hectares of land in Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi districts. It generates 28 megawatts of hydropower. Parambikulam and Aliyar project. It is a joint venture of Tamilnadu and Kerala states. That is, it is a joint project of both Tamilnadu and Kerala. It envisages the construction of 7 interconnected reservoirs by harnessing the water of 7 rivers. That is, this project consists of a series of dams or reservoirs. They are interconnected by tunnels and canals for controlling the water of the 7 rivers that flow at various elevations. Among those 7 rivers, the 2 major rivers are Parambikulam and Aliyar. This project helps in irrigation and in power generation. This project was also constructed during the period of our former Chief Minister Thiru Kamarajar. This project is an outstanding example of engineering skill. Another project called as Parapalar project is located near Ottanchhatram. Its storage capacity is 167 million cubic feet of water. It is about 75 km from Madurai and is in Palani Taluk. Groundwater resources. We have already seen about what is a groundwater and a surface water. The groundwater are found below the ground level, and these water are trapped in between the rocks below the ground. These water are retrieved by drilling a bore well. Now we will see about the groundwater resources. The utilizable groundwater resource of the state is 22,423 million cubic meters. From that, we have already used 13,558 million cubic meters of water. That is, we have almost used 60% of the available groundwater. The remaining water, that is the remaining 40% of the water, is about 8,875 million cubic meter. So therefore, it is very essential to use the groundwater in a proper way. Surface water resource. The total surface water of the state is about 24,864 million cubic meter. There are about 17 major river basins in the state with 81 reservoirs and about 41,262 tanks. From this, most of the surface water has already been used for irrigation purpose, that is in agriculture, where the water use is largest. An area of about 24 lakh hectares of land are irrigated by surface water through major, medium and minor schemes. Water resource management. Water resource management is the activity of planning, developing, distributing and managing the optimum use of water resource. The demand of water in Tamil Nadu is increasing at fast rate, both due to increase in population and also due to larger capita needs triggered by economic growth. That is, the demand of water in Tamil Nadu is increasing both due to increase in population and also as the needs of each person increases with the economic growth. Agriculture is the largest consumer of water in the state. It uses about 75% of the state's water resource. So, agriculture is the largest consumer of water and it uses about 75% of the state's water resource. Water is also commonly used in industries and for domestic purposes. We know that our state is heavily dependent on monsoon rains. Only if it rains, all the water bodies such as rivers, lakes, ponds would be filled. If the monsoon fails and if there is no rainfall, it leads to acute water scarcity and severe droughts. That is, the region becomes totally dry without water. So it is important to save water not only for us but also for our future generation. We will see about mineral resources and industries. First, we will start with mineral resources. Mineral resources are the most important natural resources. A country's industrial and economic development depend on the availability of these mineral resources. The minerals serves as one of the important raw material in construction, manufacturing and energy industries. We will see about some of the important minerals found in our state Tamil Nadu. Mineral resources like soil, minerals are also a non-renewable natural resource. That is, they cannot be replaced immediately. It takes number of years for the formation of these minerals. Minerals are elements that occur naturally in the Earth's crust. You would have studied about the layers of the Earth. Earth's crust forms the outer layer of the Earth. It is up to 30 km deep. In this layer, you can find the rocks and minerals. The rocks from which minerals are mined for economic purposes are referred to as ores. There are three types of minerals: metallic, non-metallic and energy minerals. Iron, magnesium, nickel, cobalt, copper, lead, gold, silver, platinum, all these comes under metallic minerals. Salt, potash, sulfur, limestone, all these comes under non-metallic minerals. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are energy minerals. Tamil Nadu is the leading holder of country's resources of minerals such as vermiculite, magnetite, dunite, rutile, garnet, molybdenum and ilmenite. Tamil Nadu alone provides the following percentage of minerals. That is 55.3% of lignite, 75% of vermiculite, 69% of dunite, 59% of garnet, 52% of molybdenum and 30% of titanium. So therefore, Tamil Nadu holds the place of leading state in our country. We will see about the important minerals found in Tamil Nadu. Neyveli has large lignite resources. Coal is available in Ramanathapuram. Oil and gas are found in the Kaveri Basin. Iron deposits are found in Kanjamalai region in Salem district and Kalrayan Malai region of Tiruvannamalai district. Magnesite ores are available near Salem. Bauxite is found in Servarayan Hills, Kotagiri, Udagamandalam, Palani and Kolimalai areas. Gypsum is obtained in Tiruchirappalli, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi and Virudhunagar districts. Ilmenite and rutile are found in the sands of Kanyakumari beach. Limestone is available in Coimbatore, Kadalur, Dindigul, Kanchipuram, Karur, Madurai, Nagapattinam, Namakkal, Perambalur, Ramanathapuram, Salem and Tiruvallur districts. Magnesite is obtained in Coimbatore, Dharmapuri, Karur, Namakkal, Nilgiris, Salem, Tiruchirappalli, Tirunelveli and Vellore districts. Feldspar, quartz, copper and lead are found in some parts of the state. Conclusion. The minerals are non-renewable resource. As we have already seen, the minerals are non-renewable natural resources. Minerals contribute a major share to state's economy because all the leading industries depend on minerals for their raw materials. We also depend on minerals and metals to make the products we use. Our earth has a limited supply of mineral resources and therefore the depletion of these resources has to be controlled. Industries. The term industries includes all the businesses and factories that convert raw materials into useful goods or services. In this class, we are going to study about textile industry, silk textiles, leather industry, paper industry, and cement industry. Industries. Industries use raw materials and convert them into usable product or goods. For example, consider the paper industry. The process of paper making uses raw materials such as water, energy, chemicals, and wood chips. The wood which contains cellulose are used. So, by using these raw materials, they produce a useful product called paper. The major industries in Tamil Nadu are textile industry, sugar, paper, leather, cement, electrical equipment, automobiles, information technology, and tourism. We will see in detail about some of the major industries of Tamil Nadu. Textile industry. Textile industry is one of the traditionally well-developed industries in Tamil Nadu. The textile mills are mostly found in the districts of Coimbatore, Tirupur, Salem, Palladam, Karur, Dindigul, Virudhunagar, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, Madurai and Erode. First, we have to understand what is meant by handloom and a power loom. Handloom are manually operated looms. All the process are done manually by human hands, whereas in power looms, they are mechanized looms. They are driven by electric power and are done automatically rather than manually. Tamil Nadu has about 350,000 power looms manufacturing cotton fabrics and accounts for 30,000 of India's export of textile products. So Tamil Nadu alone exports about 30% of India's textile products. The three districts, Coimbatore, Tirupur and Erode, contribute a major share to the state's economy through textiles. So therefore, these three districts are referred to as the Textile Valley of Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore is also known as the Manchester of Tamil Nadu because Coimbatore is surrounded by cotton fields. So you can find extensive number of textile industry in that region. So therefore, Coimbatore is known as the Manchester of Tamil Nadu. Erode. Erode is well known for marketing. Handlooms, power looms and ready-made garments are sold here in a wide range and also in a wholesale price. Next, Karur. Karur is known as the textile capital of Tamil Nadu. So, textile industry is one of the well-developed industry in Tamil Nadu. Silk textiles. Tamil Nadu occupies 4th position in the country in silk production. That is in sericulture. The annual silk production in Tamil Nadu is around 1200 metric tons. So therefore, it stands 4th in the position in the country. We all know about the Kanchipuram silk. It is well known for its quality all over the world. The important silk weaving centers in Tamil Nadu are Kanchipuram, Arani, Kumbakonam, Salem, Coimbatore, Madurai and Tirunelveli. Ramanathapuram has some specialized areas for the manufacturing of synthetic silk clothes. That is the artificial silk. The next topic we are going to see about is GI tag. GI means Geographical Indication. It is a name or a sign used on products which corresponds to a specific geographical location. It provides rights and protection of holders. For consider some of the products like Kanchipuram silk, Tanjavur paintings, Tirupati laddus, Nagpur oranges. These are some of the important products which are given the GI tag. The products which are given the GI tag are legally protected. GI tag ensures that none other than those registered as authorized users are allowed to use the popular product name. That is, laddus which are manufactured, which are made in other places cannot be named as Tirupati laddu because only an authorized user can make use of that name. So therefore, the product is legally protected and the quality of the product is also maintained. Likewise, Kanchipuram silk. A silk saree weaved in some other place cannot be named as Kanchipuram silk because only the authorized users can use that name. In Tamil Nadu, many products are given this GI tag. Some of the products are Arani silk, Kanchipuram silk, Coimbatore wet grinder, Coimbatore Kora cotton, Tanjavur paintings, Tanjavur doll, Tanjavur Veenai, Nagarkoil temple jewelry, Salem Venpattu, Erode turmeric, Bhavani Jamakalam, Madurai Sungadi, and also Madurai Malli, Swami Malay bronze icons are some of the products which are given the GI tag. So these products are legally protected. In India, the first GI tagged product is Darjeeling tea. GI tag in Tamil is called as Puvisar Kurid. Leather industry. We know that pure leather is obtained from animal skin. Leather tanning process. It is the process of converting raw animal skin into leather through chemical treatment. Tamil Nadu accounts for 60% of leather tanning processes of India and 38% of manufacture of leather goods. Vellore district is the top exporter of finished leather goods in the country. There are many leather tanneries located around Vellore and nearby towns such as Ranipet, Ambur and Vaniambadi. Vellore leather accounts for more than 37% of the country's export. Central Leather Research Institute CLRI and CSIR Research Laboratory is located in Chennai. Thus, the Vellore district is the top exporter of finished leather goods in the country. Paper industry. Many paper industries are located in the state. Tamil Nadu Newsprint and Papers Limited, shortly called as TNPL, is an enterprise promoted by Government of Tamil Nadu. It is located at Kagidapuram in Karur district. It is the leading manufacturer of newsprint and printing and writing papers at its mill. Newsprint is a low-quality absorbent printing paper mostly used for newspapers. Printing and writing papers are paper grades used for magazines, catalogs, books, notebooks, commercial printing, business forms, and digital printing. TNPL was started in 1979 with an installed capacity of 2.45 lakh metric ton of production per annum. TNPL is one of the most accomplished mill, that is the most proficient mill in the world, producing different varieties of paper of acceptable quality, primarily from bagasse and pulpwood. Bagasse means it is the dry pulpy residue left after the extraction of juice from sugarcane. that is the residue left out from the sugarcane industry, is called as bagasse. Papers are manufactured from these residues and pulpwood. Pulpwood is the timber suitable for making into pulp. Other paper mills of the state are found in Pookadurai of Kanchipuram district, Bhavani Sagar, Pallipalayam, Paramati Vellur, Coimbatore, Udumalaipet, Toppampatti, Nilakottai and Cheran Mahadevi. Cement industry. India is one of the largest cement producers and it ranks second in the world with an annual production capacity of 181 million tons. Tamilnadu Cement Corporation Limited, TANCEM, is one among the major cement producers in Tamil Nadu. There are many major cement producers in Tamil Nadu and TANCEM is one among them. It operates in two different units, one at Ariyalur and another at Alangulam. Asbestos cement sheet plant at Alangulam and stoneware pipe unit at Virudhachalam are the other units of TANCEM. Asbestos cement sheet. You could have seen it. It is a thin sheet made of cement. It is weatherproof, durable and corrosion resistant. With all these properties, it contributes to an ideal construction material. Stoneware pipe. Stoneware is usually a ceramic pipe used for drainage. It is typically 4 or 6 inches in diameter and they are fired at higher temperature in order to make them stronger. The major private cement brands produced in Tamil Nadu are Shankar Cement, Zuari Cement, Ultratech Cement, Mrts Cement and Dalmia Cement. Cement production and consumption continues to grow despite the general recession in the economy. That is, even though there is a depression or a collapse in the economy, the production of cement and the consumption of the cement continues to grow day by day. The next topic we are going to see about is information technology. Information technology is mostly about how computing is used in enterprise settings. It plays an important role not only in computer sector but also in various sectors and industries. It helps to make things simpler in manufacturing sector. Information technology industry is specialized in manufacture of electronics and production of hardware and software. The continuous growth in hardware and software is the key to the success of IT industry in India. We will see in detail about how this information technology industry has helped in growth of Indian economy. Information technology. Information technology industry is said to be a major foreign exchange earner. National Association of Software and Services Companies, NASSCOM, shortly called as NASSCOM, It is an association that was started to promote the development of countries' information technology industries. In order to develop the information technology industries in India, an association was started and it was named as National Association of Software and Services Companies, shortly called as NASSCOM. According to this association, NASSCOM, the southern states of the country contribute more than half of the country's total export of software. So when compared to the northern states of India, the southern states contributes more to the export of software. That too, especially the states Karnataka, Tamilnadu and Andhra Pradesh are the leading exporters of software. Karnataka stands first in software export in the country. Next to Karnataka stands Tamil Nadu and then Andhra Pradesh. Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh together contributes 59.6% of India's total software exports. Special economic zones. Special economic zones are planned to function as zones of rapid economic growth. This rapid economic growth is achieved by foreign investment and technology. The foreign investors were attracted towards special economic zone because they were provided with tax and business incentives. A special economic zone is an area in which business and trade laws are different from the rest of the country. That is, in special economic zones, they have their own laws in business and trade. Special economic zones provide an internationally competitive and hassle-free environment for exports. So, the business which comes under special economic zones are able to export their goods without any trouble. Units in SEZ manufacture not only goods but also provide a wide range of services. SEZ are located in Nanguneri, which is a taluk in Tirunelveli. Ennur is in Chennai, Hosur and Perambalur. Information technology and information technology enabled services which comes under SEZ are named as Title 2, Title 3 and Biopharmaceuticals SEZ. They are located in Chennai. Coimbatore SEZ are called as Tidal Park 4 and is located in the city. The list of IT parks in Tamil Nadu. Tidal Park, Asanda's Mahindra World City 4, IT and ITES, SEZ Tidal 2, IT and ITES, SEZ, that is the Special Economic Zone, Tidal 3, Coimbatore, SEZ, Tidal Park. Manufacturing and engineering industry. We know that the valuable products that are produced from the raw materials is called manufacturing. The manufacturing industry is one of the vibrant sector of the state economy. That is, it is one of the most energetic sector of the state economy and contributes significantly to the industrial output. That is, the economic strength of a country is measured from the development of manufacturing industries. These manufacturing industries brings in much needed foreign exchange through trade and exports. The manufacturing industries also develop our economy by providing new technologies like machines in agriculture, which result in improved production. It not only improves the agriculture sector but also various other sectors like automobiles, textiles, etc. The manufacturing industries eradicates poverty by providing employment to the people. The manufacturing industries broadly covers manufacture of machinery and equipment, motor vehicles, basic metal and alloy industries, metal products and repair of capital goods. Alloy is a metal made by combining two or more metallic elements, which gives them greater strength and corrosion resistance. Here, the capital goods means the machineries and tools that are used to produce the consumer goods are called as the capital goods. Tamil Nadu's share of the industrial output is around 11 to 12% of the country's output and 15% of the country's export excluding software. That is, Tamil Nadu contributes about 11 to 12% of industrial output and 15% of exports excluding software. That is, without software, it contributes about 15% of the country's export. Tamil Nadu accounts for 17% of India's software export. We have already studied that Tamil Nadu stands second in export of software. So, therefore, it contributes about 17% of India's software export. Automobile industry. The share of Tamil Nadu in all India production of automobile and heavy vehicles is very important. Tamil Nadu contributes about 8% to state GDP, that is the gross domestic product. In common, it is used to determine the economic performance of a region. The GDP is used to determine the economic performance of a region, and therefore Tamil Nadu contributes 8% to state GDP and giving direct employment to 2,20,000 people. Tamil Nadu contributes about 21% of passenger cars, 33% of commercial vehicles, 35% of automobile components produced in India. So in the total production of passenger cars, that is the vehicles that are used for personal use, commercial vehicles are the vehicles that are used to carry goods and loads, example lorries and trucks, and automobile components are the spare parts used in the automobiles. So in the total production, Tamil Nadu contributes its major share. Major automobile manufacturers like Ford, Hyundai, HM, Mitsubishi, Ashok Leyland and TAFE, that is the Tractor and Farming Equipments Manufacturing Company, have their manufacturing base in Tamil Nadu. Chemical and plastic industry. The chemical industry is one of the fast growing sector of industry and economy. The sector contributes, that is the chemical and plastic industry contributes about 13% to the state's GDP, that is the economic growth, and constitutes 8% of the total export of the country. Handlooms and power looms. We have already seen what is meant by handlooms and power looms. If the looms that are used for weaving are operated manually, it is called as handlooms, and if the looms are operated with electric power, it is called as power looms. The handloom sector in the state is the single largest cottage industry, and it provides employment to large number of rural people, and also it promotes earning through export. The handloom sector and its related economic activities generate gainful employment for more than 4.29 lakh weaver households. That is, as a family, they are involved in this weaving work, and 11.64 lakh weavers in the state. And the government has announced many schemes like a free supply of uniforms to school children and free distribution of saris and dhotis scheme during the festival season. And for all these scheme announced by the government, these weavers of the cottage industry, they produce the cloth that is required for this scheme. Sugar industry. Sugar industry in Tamil Nadu is an important agro-based industry. First, we have to understand what is meant by agro-based industry. If a new industry uses agriculture product as their raw material, it is said to be an agro-based industry. Some of the agro-based industries are textile industry, sugar industry, paper industry, etc. Sugar industry is said to be an agro-based industry because the main raw material used here is sugarcane, which is an agricultural product. So therefore it is said to be an agro-based industry. Sugar industry plays an important role in the economic development of the state, particularly in the rural areas. The sugar industry provides large-scale direct employment to several thousand of people, and also it provides indirect employment to several lakhs of people, especially the farmers and agricultural laborers who are involved indirectly in the cultivation of sugarcane, harvesting, transport, and other services. There are about 34 sugar mills in Tamil Nadu. In that, 16 sugar mills are under the government control, that is the cooperative sector, and 18 in the private sector. Go through this map in your book to find out the location of various industries in Tamil Nadu. Tourism industries. Tourism is also considered as an industry because it provides employment for a large number of people. The presence of ancient monument, pilgrim centers, hill station, a variety of natural landscapes, long coastline, along with rich culture and heritage, make Tamil Nadu the best destination for tourists. The arrival of both domestic and foreign tourists increases every year. Domestic tourists are those come from within the country from various states, and foreign tourists who come from abroad, that is from different country. Tourism in Tamil Nadu is promoted by Tamil Nadu Tourism Development Corporation. Tamil Nadu ranks first in India among the other states with about 25 crore arrivals in the year 2013. Approximately 28 lakh foreign and 11 crore domestic tourists visit our state annually. So therefore, the annual growth rate of this industry is about 16%. Thus, the tourism industry also plays a major role in the development of economic growth in our state. Next topic we are going to see about is population in Tamil Nadu. Population means the number of people in a geographic area. Under this topic we are going to see about the growth in population in Tamil Nadu, distribution of population in Tamil Nadu, that is the region which have more population, moderate population and less population, and also about the sex ratio, literacy rate, and so on. First, we will see about the growth of population in Tamil Nadu. Population. The term population refers to the number of people living in a defined area. The statistical study of the characteristics of human population is called demography. Demographers make a deep and detailed study of the population. The rapid increase of population hinders the economic growth of the state. Hence, overpopulation is one of the major problems confronting our state, not only our state but also our nation with all its evil effects. Growth of population in Tamil Nadu. The total population of Tamil Nadu is 7.21 crore as per 2011 census. That is, census means a survey based on population. So as per the census which was conducted in 2011, the total population of Tamil Nadu is 7.21 crore. As per the census which was conducted in 2001, the population of Tamil Nadu is about 6.24 crore. So you can see that there is an increase in population which is about nearly 1 crore in a decade. So in a decade means a period of 10 years. So in a period of 10 years, the population is increased to about 1 crore. Now let us consider the growth of population of male and female separately. As per the census conducted in 2011, the population of male is about 36,137,975 and the population of female is about 36,009,055. And as per the census conducted in 2001, the population of male is 31,400,909 and female is about 31,004,770. So here also you can see that both male and female contribute about 50% of increase in population. The growth rate of population in a decade, that is between the year 2001 and 11, the growth rate is about 15.61%, while in the previous decade, that is in the year 1991 to 2001, it was about 11.19%. Here also you can see there is an increase in the percentage. The population of Tamil Nadu forms 5.96 of the country's total population as per 2011 census. So when considering the country's population, in that Tamil Nadu forms 5.96% of the total country's population in the year 2011. In the year 2001, it was 6.07%. Here you can see some slight deviation in the population when considering the country's total population. Distribution of population based on the actual size of population. Tamil Nadu is divided into the following regions. Regions of high population. Among the cities in Tamil Nadu, Chennai is highly populated. So, Chennai has the highest urban population with 4.219 million people. But Chennai ranks second when compared with districts. The first district which has the highest population is Coimbatore. The population of Coimbatore is about 4.224 million. and Chennai comes second with the population of 4.219 million. This report is as per the 2011 census. The most populated districts in the state are Coimbatore, next comes Chennai, third is Tiruvallur, and then Kanchipuram, Viluppuram, Dharmapuri, Salem, Madurai and Tirunelveli. These districts are highly populated because of the agricultural and industrial development. So the people from other region also move towards these districts in search of job, and they get settled in those places, and so therefore the population in those districts increases. Regions of moderate population. Tiruvannamalai, Kadalur, Tiruchirappalli and Thanjavur districts have a population ranging from 30 to 35 lakh. Vellore, Dindigul, Virudunagar and Thoothukudi districts have a population of 15 to 20 lakh. So these are the districts which have moderate population, that is medium population. The major occupation of these people in these districts are agriculture, small scale industries and fishing along the coastal region. Regions of sparse population, that is less population. The less populated districts are the coastal districts, namely Nagapattinam, Thiruvarur, Pudukkottai, Ramanathapuram and Sivagangai. They have population less than 15 lakh. Nilgiri district has a population of less than 10 lakh. And this district, that is the Nilgiri district, is the least populated district as per the 2011 census. Population density. Before going into this topic, first we have to understand what is meant by population density. Population density is the number of people per unit of area. It may be either per square kilometer or square mile. By knowing the population density of a particular area, we can know how crowded that place is. The population density is calculated by dividing the population by the area. If an area is densely populated, that means a larger number of people live in a small amount of space. If an area is sparsely populated, that is, if the population density is low, it means a smaller number of people live in large land area. Hope you can understand the concept. The density of population in Tamilnadu is 555 per square kilometer as per the 2011 census, while it was 480 per square kilometer as per the 2001 census. Tamilnadu ranks 12th among the Indian states in population density. The national average density of population as per the 2011 census is 382. Chennai is the densest district with 26,903 persons per square kilometer. Then consider how densely populated Chennai is. Followed by Chennai, next comes Kanyakumari with 1,106 persons per square kilometer. Third is Tiruvallur with 1,049 persons per square kilometer. Next comes Kanchipuram, Madurai, Coimbatore, Kadalur, Thanjavur, Nagapattinam, Salem, Vellore and Tiruchirappalli. These are the regions with high density of population. The least density of population is recorded in Nilgiris with 288 persons per square kilometer. The remaining districts have moderate density of population. Religion. Hinduism, Christianity and Islam are the major religion in the state. Now we will see the percentage of population based on religion in Tamil Nadu. The Hindus constitute the major percentage of population, that is about 87.58%. Next comes the Christian religion with 6.12%. Muslims constitute 5.86% in Tamil Nadu. Jainism with 0.12%. Sikhism constitute 0.02% and Buddhism also with 0.02%. People of other religions constitute 0.01% and the percentage of people with unstated religion, that is those people who does not belong to any religion, constitute 0.26%. Urban and rural population. We know that what is meant by urban and rural areas. Urban areas includes the cities and towns. The rural areas includes the region that is away from the cities and towns, that is the outer region of the cities and towns, which includes villages also. Now we will see the population in these urban and rural areas. As per 2011 census, the urban population of Tamil Nadu is 3,49,17,440, which constitutes 48.40% of the total population of the state. The rural population of the state is 3,72,29,590, which constitutes 51.60% of the state population. So therefore, the population in rural areas are higher than the urban areas as per the 2011 census. Sex ratio. The sex ratio is the ratio of males to females in a population. The sex ratio represents the number of females per 1,000 males. The sex ratio of the state increased from 987 in 2001 to 995 in 2011. That is, as per the 2011 census, there were 995 female per 1,000 males in Tamil Nadu. Now let us consider the sex ratio in India. As per the census, 2011 census, it was 940. And as per the 2001 census, the sex ratio was 933. It shows that the sex ratio is more favorable in the state than the country. As per 2011 census, 15 districts have recorded the sex ratio of more than 1,000. That is, the number of female exceeds the number of male. Only Sivagangai has recorded the sex ratio of exactly 1000. That is, both the male and female population were equal. It is noted that 12 districts have the sex ratio of less than 1000 and it ranges between 980 to 1000. The highest sex ratio is found in Nilgiri district. That is, it has the sex ratio of 1041 females per 1000 males, followed by Tanjavur district with 1031. The lowest sex ratio is reported in Dharmaburi and followed by the Salem district with 954 females per 1000 males. Literacy rate. The ability to read and write. Literacy means the ability to read and write. The literacy rate of Tamil Nadu as per the 2011 census is 80.33%, and it was 73.45% in 2001. So then you can see that there is an increase in the literacy rate in a decade. The male literacy rate is 86.81% and female literacy rate is 73.86%. The corresponding rates as per 2001 census were 82.42% for males and 64.43% for females. So, the literacy rate for both male and female has been increased in this decade. It may be observed that more than 3/4 of the population is literate among males in all the districts except Dharmapuri. That is, more than 3/4 of the males are literate in all the districts except Dharmapuri, while more than 2/3 of the population is literate among females in all except 8 districts, such as Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, Tiruvannamalai, Viluppuram, Salem, Erode, Perambalur and Ariyalur. Except these 8 districts, in all other districts, more than 2/3 of the population is literate among females. The literacy rate for India as per 2011 census is 74.04, of which the male literacy rate is 82.14 and female literacy rate is 65.46. In 2011, the literacy rate of India stood at 64.8. It was 75.3 and 53.7 for male and female respectively. So, in a decade, there is a quite increase in literacy rate for both male and female. The district of Kanyakumari has reported the highest literacy rate with 92.14%, while Dharmapuri has the lowest literacy rate with 64.71%. A high level of literacy rate is also seen in Chennai with 90.33%, and next comes Thuthukudi, Nilgiris and Kanchipuram districts. In today's class, we will cover the following topics, that is the transport and communication, trade and imports of Tamil Nadu. Transport or transportation is the movement of humans, animals and goods from one location to another. Modes of transport include airways, landways, and waterways. Under the landways, we have the railway and roadways. Transport is important because it enables communication, trade, and other forms of exchange between people. Transport plays an important part in economic growth and globalization. India has one of the largest road network in the world. For the purpose of construction and maintenance of these roads, the roads are classified as national highways, state highways, major district roads, and rural roads. The national highways are maintained by the central government. The state highways are maintained by the state government. Major district roads are maintained by the municipalities. And the rural roads are maintained by panchayats and PMGSY, that is the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Roadways. In Tamil Nadu, the total road length is about 1,67,000 km, in which 60,628 km are maintained by the State Highways Department. Tamil Nadu ranks second in India with a share of over 20% in total road projects under operation in the public-private partnership model. That is, in this model, a long-term contract is made between government and private entity, through which the government and private party partner in the provision of public services. As we have seen earlier, for the purpose of construction and maintenance, the roads are divided into major categories such as national highways, state highways, district roads, and rural roads. As given in the table, the length of national highways in Tamil Nadu is about 4,994 km. And these national highways are maintained by the central government. The length of state highways in Tamil Nadu is 57,291 km, and these state highways are maintained by the state government. Corporation and municipality roads is about 23,350 km, and it is maintained by the municipalities. Panchayat Union and Village Panchayat Union roads are maintained by panchayats and PMGSY. Next comes the forest road. The total length of the forest road in Tamil Nadu is 3,348 km. NH 44 is the longest national highway in Tamil Nadu, which runs from Hosur to Kanyakumari, and the length of this national highway 44 is 627.2 km. It runs via Dharmapuri, Salem, Karur, Dindigul, Madurai, and Tirunelveli. And the shortest national highway is NH 785. This is the shortest national highway in Tamil Nadu, which runs from Madurai to Nattam. And the length of this national highway 785 is 38 kilometers. Railways. Tamil Nadu has a well-developed rail network as a part of Southern Railway, headquartered at Chennai. The Southern Railways present network extends over a large area of India's southern peninsula, that is the South India, and it covers the states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Pondicherry, and small portions of Andhra and Karnataka. Tamil Nadu has a total railway track length of 6,693 km and it has about 690 railway stations in the state. So therefore, it connects with almost all the major cities in India. The main rail junction in the state are Chennai, Coimbatore, Erode, Madurai, Salem, Tiruchirappalli and Tirunelveli. A junction is a place at which two or more railroads converge or diverge. So a junction is a place at which two or more railroads converge or diverge. Chennai has a well-established suburban railway network, a mass rapid transport system, and a metro system. A suburban railway network means it is a passenger rail transport service that primarily operates within a metropolitan area. For example, the electric train in Chennai. And next comes the Mass Rapid Transport System, that is the MRTS. MRTS is the first elevated railway line in India. It is a type of high-capacity public transport generally found in urban areas. Although it is separated from Chennai Suburban Railway, they both, that is the MRTS and Suburban Rail, are operated by the Southern Railways. Metro rail system consists of both elevated and underground tracks from two routes in Chennai. The cost of metro train is costlier than the MRTS, and also the metro trains are fully air conditioned and have advanced coaches and stations. Airways. Tamil Nadu has four major international airports. Chennai International Airport is currently the third largest airport in India after Mumbai and Delhi. Other international airports in Tamil Nadu include Coimbatore, Madurai and Tiruchirappalli airports. It also has domestic airports at Tuticorin and Salem. The domestic airports handles only domestic flights. The domestic flight is one that takes place entirely in one country, that is both the departure and arrival cities are in the same country. Increased industrial activity has given rise to an increase in passenger traffic as well as freight movement, which has been grown at over 18% per year. So the people who use the airways as their means of transport are increasing day by day. Because of the industrial activities, people choose airways as their mode of transport, and therefore the percentage of people traveling through airways is increasing every year at a rate of 18%. Waterways. Tamil Nadu has three major ports. They are Chennai Port, Ennur Port and Tuticorin Port. It has an intermediate port at Nagapattinam and 15 minor ports. The ports are currently capable of handling over 73 million metric tons of cargo annually. Here the cargo means the goods that are carried through ship. So Tamil Nadu contributes about 24% of total India's share. All the minor ports are managed by the Tamil Nadu Maritime Board, that is the Chennai Port. This port is also called as artificial harbour and the second principal port in the country for handling containers. Currently, this port is being upgraded or modified to have a dedicated terminal for cars capable of handling 4 lakh vehicles. Ennore Intermediate Port was recently converted as major port and handles the major coal and ore traffic in Tamil Nadu. Communication. Communication is derived from the Latin word communicare, which means to share. The act of conveying or exchanging information is called as means of communication. There are two main types of communication, mass communication and personal communication. First, we will see about personal communication. It is a communication between two persons. In this modern world, there are lots of ways to communicate between two persons. That is through emails, SMS, mobile phone, letters, etc. Next, we will say about mass communication. This communication is among masses, that is, number of people are involved in this communication. It provides entertainment as well as creates awareness among the masses. It includes radio, television, newspaper, magazine, books, films, etc. The next topic we are going to see about is trade. Export and import are the two main components of trade. Export means goods and services sold for foreign currency. That is, the goods and services that are produced in one country and sold to buyers in another country is called as export. Tamil Nadu contributes 12.2% to country's export. Next, we will see about what is import. Import refers to goods and services which are brought from overseas producers. In simple, we can say importing means buying of foreign goods. Tamil Nadu imports many goods from outside. The difference between the values of export and import is called as the balance of trade. The major exports of Tamil Nadu are agricultural products, leather products, gem and jewellery, chemicals and related products. Under the agricultural products, Tamil Nadu exports tobacco, cereals, cotton, sugarcane, paddy, groundnut, spices and vegetables. And under the leather products, Tamil Nadu exports, that is especially the Vellore district. From Vellore district, they export wallets, purses, pouches, handbags, belts, footwear and gloves. Gems and jewellery. Under this section, they export pearls, precious stones, gold jewellery, decorations and antiques. Chemicals and related products that are exported from Tamil Nadu are paper, chemicals, rubber and glass. So these are the main exports from Tamil Nadu to other countries. Imports of Tamil Nadu. The major imports of Tamil Nadu are transport equipment machineries, machine tools, non-electrical machinery, electrical machinery, pharmaceutical products, petroleum, fertilizers, newsprint. So these are the major imports of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu contributes about 10.94% to the country's trade through major ports. Here, the trade includes both the export and the import. Conclusion. So we are almost at the end of the lesson. In this lesson, Human Geography of Tamil Nadu, we have studied about the agricultural factors, major crops, water resources, mineral resources, industrial resources, and also how humans use their skills and abilities to turn these resources into useful products. And we have also studied and analyzed the population and its composition in Tamil Nadu, and also the trade, which includes the imports and the exports. The above discussion shows that Tamil Nadu is an important state of India in terms of size, population, resources, and economic development. The new schemes introduced by the state government periodically have enabled notable progress in various fields. Thus, the people in the state are well secured